Hello everyone. My last two videos were on Google Classrooms and Zoom app, and both the videos were especially for the educators who are nowadays busy with distance learning programs. In last couple of months, Zoom became very popular among the users. From 10 million users in December 2019, the number of users in March 2020 were 200 millions, which clearly indicates that it's widely used in different parts of the world. At the same time, Zoom has faced a lot of criticism because of its security concerns. The main reason is it doesn't provide end-to-end encryption. And Google Meet is becoming very popular nowadays. And Google is really working hard to attract its users. Google is providing Google Meet facility to all its G Suite users along with G Suite for education users. And another exciting news for all the educators who are using Google Classroom is that Google has recently integrated Google Meet into Google Classroom. Means the video calling and the live classes have become much easier for those who are using Google platform. Google Meet is much secure than its other competitors as it provides end-to-end encryption. But still, many users feel that Zoom is user-friendly, easy to use, and provides much more options. Google is also trying its level best to attract its users and provide as much options as possible. So today's video is a tutorial on Google Meet, and let's get started. We can directly reach Google Meet by logging into meet.google.com. If I log in with my normal Gmail or Google account, I'll have an option to join a meeting, but I cannot host a meeting. But if I log in with my G Suite account for education, I'll get both the options, that is to host a meeting and to join a meeting. Google Meet will ask for permission to use the microphone and camera. Press allow for both. You can adjust your camera from the preview. You can mute, unmute, and enable or disable your camera before you join the meeting. There are some settings for camera and mic, and if you are a beginner, then I think no need to make any change in these settings. Now you have two options. Either you can join now or you can present. If you press present button, you can directly start your presentation by choosing an appropriate option or a window, means which specific window you would like to share. You will stop your presentation by clicking stop presentation button and end meeting by clicking red phone button. You can also rejoin the meeting or return to the home screen. You can join now. For inviting someone, copy joining info and paste or send it to someone through your WhatsApp, through SMS, or through an email. Use the meeting code which are given in alphabets. For this specific meeting, the meeting code is JAR-QGKQ-IRB. You may also click on add people and invite them through mail. Now I'm going to join this meeting using the meeting code from my phone. Once somebody joins the meeting, the notification goes to the host to give permission to add a participant as it is from outside the domain. If I press allow, the guests can join the meeting. You can also download Meet from Play Store or App Store for iOS users. You'll get almost all the same features as in PC. There is an option to pin a participant. You can use the chat option during the meeting. I'll type hello to all the participants. Yes, you can see that this message will go to all the participants in the meeting. If you click on people, you'll able to see all the participants, and there are some options using which you can control the participants. For example, you can remove, you can mute, you can pin the participants, but there is no option to mute all, which is provided by its competitor Zoom, and which is sometimes very helpful specifically for teachers. In Google Meet, we can mute specific person at a time. but we cannot unmute the participant. The person whom we pin will be visible all the time in a bigger screen. Other than this, there is an option to present. You may decide whether you want to present a specific window or the entire screen. Google also provides Jamboard, a kind of whiteboard which can be used to write and explain something. It's super simple with a few options like pen. You can change the background. If you want, you can have ruled lines, means you will have a feeling of writing in a notebook. You can also have checkboxes specifically for mathematics. You can use an eraser to erase whatever you have written. There is an option to insert sticky notes or a picture. And there is also an option of using a laser pen which automatically gets disappeared after some times. You can present anything on your screen, including a PowerPoint presentation. As I told in the beginning that Google has integrated Google Meet in the Google Classroom, which is a boom for teachers who use Google Classroom. By going to the setting options in a Google Classroom, we can generate meeting link and we can make it visible for the students, which will be visible in a stream at the top. And just by clicking this link, we can start our live classroom. Good thing about this is the students cannot start a meeting until or unless a teacher starts the meeting. It's super easy and safe. You also have the option to change the meeting link whenever you want. But generally, whenever we have any kind of meeting, we schedule it well in advance. So in order to schedule your meetings, you have to use Google Calendars and you have to schedule an event in Google Calendar. In order to reach Google Calendar, there are a couple of ways, and the easiest is you log into your Gmail or a Google account, and on the right hand top corner you will see 9 small squares, and by clicking on the squares you will get an option of Google Calendar. Open the Google Calendar, select a date on which you want to have an event. For example, I'll take 5th of May. Create an event. Go to more options. You may select the time zone. Do not forget to fill this option. You may add the location if you want. There will be an option of add Google Meet video conferencing, and you can see by default it is visible. I can host up to 250 participants with my G Suite account, whereas free Zoom account gives me permission to have maximum 100 participants in a meeting. You can give description of the meeting and you can add guests by adding their email IDs with comma in between. Save an event, give a title also. I haven't given any in this case. You may edit the event also. If you click on the event, you can see some details, and there is also an option to copy the link for Google Meet, which can be shared with the participants or whom you want to invite through an SMS, WhatsApp, or the way you want. You can also invite the guest directly, as I have discussed, by entering their mail IDs with comma in between. So this is how we can use Google Meet. We can use it in our Google Classrooms. We can host a meeting, we can join a meeting, we can schedule a meeting. Thank you and have